What's so go get if you want it? I can't stop, gotta keep going. I'm the kid, baby, and you know it. Get the chicken so you
All right, y'all. You tuning in right now, you know what it is. It's the kid. I'm glad you all, for everybody who's watching, is tuning in. I'm gonna give y'all the raw and uncut story of my family situation, so I don't gotta answer no more questions. Y'all gonna know why I don't talk to my mom. I don't talk to either of my grandmas. I don't talk to my grandpa. Not due to we beefing, but my dad never allowed me to talk to him. Yes. I seen him one time when I was a kid. And he said, there go your granddad. Tried to get up and talk to him. He said, sit down. You ain't talking to him. But, goddamn, I'm going to tell you guys why I don't talk to my family. I don't even talk to my little brothers anymore because my mom will not allow them to come over my place. She won't allow them to be with me. All due to the fact that my older brother, Melquan Barnett. Let's get into it. Okay, so, this is how the story started. My brother had some money. He gave about $20,000 to my mother. My mother spent about $13,000 of that money. These is all facts. I'm not all facts. This happened about 3 years ago. She spent all the money. Not all of it, but $13,000 of it. My brother came back to my mom for the $20,000 and said that he was about to buy another property with it, with that $20,000. She didn't have it because she spent some of it. So she calls me downstairs and says, hey, you owe your brother $12,000. I said, oh, my brother, $12,000. How? Oh, remember how I paid that $2,500 or $3,000 for you to get into college, and I helped you pay for that DUI lawyer? Yeah, I had used his money for that. I didn't ask my mom for none of this money, guys. I didn't know where she got the money from. I had never asked for it, never, and it never. So I never asked for it. I didn't even know where she got it. I thought she got it from herself because she's paid for my brother's case lawyers, and that has been like $60,000 over the years. And this case was $3,500. I was still a kid at this point. So she told me that's what she spent it on, when that's not even the whole $13,000. She don't even got a receipt for $12,000 of how she spent it on me, but blamed it on me. So I had got into a car accident before I was even told this, and I was expecting a check. I only ended up getting a check for $15,000. They wanted me to give him $12,000 out of my 15 bands. Would you give somebody $12,000 out of your 15 bands that you don't owe them? So long story short, I thought I was getting like 40. So I was gonna pay that debt off for my mother if I had that, because then I'd have still had, 28 from it. So it's like a lender. I was unable to pay it for my mother no more, so the debt falls back into her because she touched the money, not me. She's an adult. But my brother gets to threatening me. These is all facts that I'm saying. Nothing is exaggerated, not skips, facts. My brother Melquan texted Darnell. They call him Nelly Baby from Erie. His name is Darnell Vincent. He texted him threatening me, saying he was gonna kill me, hang me in the basement, beat me to death. He was even, this is facts told by my own brother, Marquise, that my brother wanted to come to Chicago and kill me and my manager. He asked him to come with him, and my brother said that he told him no. So these are my two brothers that I'm mentioning, Keith and Melquan, all right? So, these people get to slander my name to the city. My mom kicks me out of her house. Good thing I had a godmom, who I thank the Most High for. She allowed me to stay in her crib. She allowed me to sleep on her couch until I got my own place, which I eventually did. But my mother didn't even want to allow my godmom to allow me to sleep on her house, y'all. What type of mother is that? My mom abandoned me from the whole family. The whole family. They told people I was crazy. This is what her and my brothers did. They told people I was on drugs. My brothers robbed people and told them that it was me. These are facts. The person that they robbed called my phone and said, hey, did you rob me? I said, no. Why, how the hell I'm going to rob you? I'm not even in a condition to run or nothing like that. He said, I knew it wasn't you because the guy was tall, like my brother Melquan. Yes. And he said he just left my brother's house and he was in boxers. But after he got robbed and went to my brother Keith's house, my brother was up there fully dressed. And my brother Keith told him that he pressed me and my girlfriend about the situation when he was lying. I never talked to my brother Keith. He never bumped into me and my shorty and pressed us about nothing. This is when you know somebody did something and is trying to blame it on somebody else. Okay. They robbed the guy and left the jacket they robbed him in on my godmom's porch. Trying to plant evidence on me as if I committed a crime to get me killed. This guy could have tried to kill me. You feel me? So this is facts. This is not exaggerated. Tariq Dunstan. That's who they robbed. Tariq Dunstan. He can vouch for what I'm saying. Just so y'all know, I come with all facts. All facts. But let's keep going. Not only did they do that, my brother, goddamn, I thought we was all cool. He sent the message to Darnell. He said, listen, tell Milano with my $500. That's what he truly owed me, because that's what I gave to him a few months ago when he went out of town. He had gave me an extra $500, because this is when he was supporting my rap career. So I gave him the $500. I gave my brother Key $700 to move into his new apartment after he got shot, and he gave him the $500 out of that to give back to my brother. So one day I'm chilling in my godmom's parking lot. I'm telling you guys all facts, the whole story. I'm chilling in my godmother's parking lot. My brother Melquan walks up to the truck. I haven't spoke to him in a while. I'm thinking we cool. He walks to the truck and say, where my money at? I said, your money? Didn't Keys give you your money? He said, no, I want my money. Why ain't you give me my money? I said, why would I give you your money and you're going around here mentioning all this killing stuff like you gonna hurt me, this and that when you see me? Why would I come hand you money instead of giving it to a brother who's our third brother? It's three of us. He's the third. Why can't he give it to you? So this dude asked me the same question, but why ain't you give it to me? I said, why are you asking me the same question in the same tone I'm talking right now? He swings and punches me. He swung 3 times. I had these earrings. Y'all see these as diamond earrings. $2,000. This man knocked my earring out. These is a new pair, but my last ones, he knocked the earring out, and he thought I was going to crowd up or something and let him whoop on me. So I'm sitting in a car seat. When he swing on me 3 times, I grabbed my foot and I kicked him out the door. He tried to come back and I kicked him in his face. This is facts. He flew out the door and tried to grab the door and shut my foot in it. When he tried to shut the door, I kicked the door back open. I got out the car. We get to squaring off. I'm not a punk. We get to squaring off. My god brother, baby Doug, came and broke it up. My brother Keith and KJ was right there and sat and watched the whole thing. Keith's the one that called him up there to do this. My own older 2 brothers set me up, right? So from that day forward, I've never spoken to my brother again. This was 3 years ago. When he swung on me, guess what? My mom made an excuse saying I deserved it. This is what my mother said. Instead of bringing peace between her children, she said, oh, he deserved it. He was laughing in his face, or he was being nonchalant. How do you know what the fuck I was being and you weren't there? So this must have been my brother's excuse that he told to my mother of why he swung on me. Which, if you guys can see how I'm talking, that is not nowhere at all. What happened? I talked very normal. Why would I laugh in my big brother's face? I've never done that in my whole entire life. Ask any of my friends that know me. So anything my brother says or does, my mom backs up. She will not disagree with him with anything at all, okay? If this man doesn't like me, then my little brothers ain't allowed to talk to me. The family ain't allowed to talk to me. They're gonna slander my name. So when we was arguing, he said he was laughing, sticking his tongue out. He was doing all this shit, right? I'm like, I kept telling him, I'm killing you. Everything you doing, I'm shutting it down. I'm gonna shut your whole life down. This is what I'm telling them. Like, we arguing. So they thought it was a fucking game, right? They thought this shit was a game, right? It's 3 years later now. This shit ain't over. They thought this shit was gonna be over when they ended it. After he got his punch. No, this shit ain't over. This shit over when I say it's over. When I say it's over. See, they didn't know my true potential until I got on social media. I used to be quiet. I never told people about what happened in my family until I got on social media. You know what I'm saying? So now I got a big following in my city. People actually listen to what I got to say. So now they mad because people are listening to me. So let's keep going on with the story though. So after that situation, goddamn, my mom is saying if I do anything to my brother, she put me in jail. My mother threatened to give my address out to people. My mother was telling people all this and that about me. Literally, my mother. My own brothers are doing the same thing too. They're all in cahoots. Spreading these lies about people in my ear. They even told people I was on drugs. What the fuck? Y'all, look at my skin. Look at my face. I don't even look like everybody out here. You feel me? I got some DNA in me that's real good. Look at these twists right here. Looking like they look good, right? Right. But let's keep going. These people try to slander me. You feel me? And I always felt like it was biblical because I know I'm a child of the Most High. And I was wondering, like, my family is just so different than me. Like, we all warriors. I feel like they're warriors as well. But I'm the smart one. I believe in health. I study the law. I always wanted to be who I was and follow the Most High rules, the rules that was left for us to follow. You feel me? This is why I'm a masculine man. I speak the truth and I stand up for my friends. Everybody don't do that, all right? Because everybody ain't children of the Most High. They don't believe in truth. I believe in truth. It's right and wrong. Simple. No color, no nothing. It's right and it's wrong, and they are wrong. I'm the youngest child. My brother is about to be 30. My other brother about to be 28. My mom fucking abandoned her youngest child for her oldest two childs who are both fighting a case right now. One is fighting a drug case. This is like his fucking 7th case now. Since he's been young, he spent about 10 years of his life in jail. He's only 28. And my other brother is fighting a Fed case for burning a building on fire. My mom and her husband, her fiance Jerry, said, not Jerry, but she said that I was her worst child. I went to prison one time. My mother's husband, fiance, said that I should sit in jail and learn my lesson. I was a kid at this time. My goddamn brothers are still fighting cases. Nobody's blaming them for nothing. My mother's still allowing them to be at the house. They still her babies. But me, who has been walking on a good path, am not getting supported. I'm being abandoned. It's been 3 years, guys. I went in my mother's house one time in the past 3 years. Why? Because of my brother. She won't allow me over there. But now, at this point, my little brothers, I have 2 little brothers that are in the house. They're not even allowed to speak to me. And my little brother even said out his own mouth, he listens to them talk about me in the house, and he don't understand why we can't sit at a table and talk about it. So guys, this is a part that I didn't mention to make you understand. During the past 2 or 3 years, I've asked to sit at a table one time. My mother and Jerry, which is my mom's fiance, they contacted me and hit me up and said, would you be willing to sit at a table and talk to your brothers? I said, yes. Right? She asked them and they said no. They're childish as fuck, right? The fuck is there how is this not clear to see? So boom, a year passes. Me in my heart, I'm like, I'm gonna try one time. Because if I don't talk to my brothers again and something happened to them, I'll be sad. So as a grown man, me being young, but I'm a grown man, I said, I'm gonna reach out and try to have a meeting. I reached out, everybody denied the meeting. This is facts. They said they ain't sitting at no table with me. They ain't talking. You know why? Because they got something to hide. They know they the wrong ones in the situation. They don't want to hear my voice because my voice like a trumpet. Open your Bibles up. But goddamn, this is what's happening. So now I got fed the fuck up. I said, fuck that. That ain't my family. That ain't my family, and I know it's not. Because those who are my family, we're family in spirit. We like-minded. You feel me? You ain't got to be born in the same house to feel like the next person is your family. You gonna know who is and who's not. My mother was my portal into this world. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how everything basically, that's how I got here. But that is not my true family. No family does that to each other. They don't do that to each other, okay? So, let's keep going. So now I'm on social media, I'm talking my shit. You feel me? I'm exposing these people for what they truly are. And now they acting like, oh, he crazy, he exposed his family, who does that? Me. Because if they were my true family, it ain't nothing to expose. It ain't nothing they can't expose me. I ain't do them dirty. I never backstabbed my brothers. I never stole nothing from my brothers. Nothing, not one time. I'm the best little brother you can want to have. I'm gonna smoke something about you. I'm gonna do what you want me to do. I'm like that. But let's keep going. I gotta drop this video out so anybody that was misconstrued, you can see what's going on. You feel me? Hey, should I make this into a part 1 and make a part 2, or should I just go in the whole joint?
Part 2 that no.
All right, y'all. This part 1. This part 1 of it. All right. So this is to be continued. I'm finna make another part 2. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving y'all the real, and we're gonna keep going. Part 2 on the way.
Hey. She said she go anywhere for